Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your October 2025 singles prediction. We're going to see what Spirit has for you, what's next in love, what energies around you. I do have some charms and initials, so we'll be using those. And I have lots of fall decks. I've been pulling out my fall decks, my Halloween decks for over the last week or so. I'm having a ball with that for my collection. So let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see what our spirit guides have. Let's call in our guides now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I call upon you and ask you to guide me with loving messages for whoever has found this reading today. What is it that you have coming for us? What is coming our way? What is it that you want us to know for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's see what we have. I am listening for you now. I'm scared. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I think everybody goes through that. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. Spirit just said that, you know, maybe the scaredness or the not knowing will pass. You remind me of someone, a little bit of a deja vu energy. I feel like I've known you forever is coming into me. I have novelty. Okay, so the shiny new object. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's always that fear that the newness will wear off, that meeting somebody and that excitement, and it's exciting only because it's new. When it's the right person, you always feel that way. You feel like you're on a perpetual honeymoon, and you actually move into a stage where you're so grateful because you look at it as there's so much time ahead of us. If this is how I feel right now, can you imagine how I'll feel down the road? So, and you start to become grateful for how much time you have heading into the future, that you have this whole lifetime ahead of you. So for some of us, the novelty stays, and others, you're afraid that the novelty or the newness will wear off. I'm thinking of you right now. Maybe there's somebody out there that's thinking of you. You're on their mind. Okay. I've been purposely putting myself in places you go just for a chance to see you. So have you met somebody recently or crossed paths with somebody that I want to see where this goes? I want to see if this, I'm going to say there's an invisible connection. You know, how do we describe that? I can feel it. I can feel the space between us. There's something going on here, right? So I want to know what it is. Is it real? So you keep putting yourself in front of this person, or they keep putting themselves in front of you to see if they still feel it. They see if they feel it again. But there's a feeling of something about you. And I want to see if the second time or the third time I see you, do I feel the same way? Do I have that same rush feeling? Thinking things through. Okay. Is this a good connection for me? I want to know more is how I feel. I need to know you. I need to or want to know more. Yeah, it's the getting to know you and getting over that hurdle of, is this somebody I want to become involved with? Is this somebody that I can invite into my life that is worthy of me? So there's always that kind of, I got to think this thing through. I have a twin flame. Okay, a little bit of off the charts came into me there. You could be wondering, you know, why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. I don't normally get this excited about somebody, or I don't normally get scared. That's not my personality. I usually kind of take it as it goes. You have a future with me. Do you have a twin that's coming into your energy? And they're letting you know that it could be a soul, some kind of soul contract or soulmate, but they're letting you know you have a future. Sometimes you sometimes you ask, somebody says that and you think, oh, they're just empty promises. And then other people say it. No, I definitely mean it. I definitely mean that I want you in my life, and I want to, keep you in my life. I can't imagine my life without you. So, so sometimes the person who's saying those things, they mean it. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. This person has something to offer. This person's going to step forward. And it's definitely a feeling of, I'm going to prove to you that I have something that you want. Either I'm a whole package, like, look at me. I'm a good catch. I want you to see all the best qualities in me. I'm it's almost like there's a lot of parts and pieces to me you haven't even seen yet. I like that. I like the world. Okay, a little bit of a world traveler came in. So it could be somebody who actually has done quite a bit of traveling. But certainly I'm ready to start something new with you. I'm ready to see where this goes. And I have a Fool. I love this. Little trick-or-treater ready to go up to the little haunted house. Like, I'm not afraid of that house. I like the little dog in the Fool too. So yeah, look at the little path to the front door. It's almost as if all paths are leading me to you. And sometimes you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, but you're exactly where you're supposed to be at all times. And I know that's hard to wrap your head around. You're learning where you are. You're gaining experience. But all paths lead me to you. So whatever I've gone through up until now has brought me to you. And if I hadn't gone through those things, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Therefore, I wouldn't be ready for this connection. So I do feel that. And I believe that. Here's my Hierophant. I believe that. I believe that you're going to be put in my life for a reason. I believe that there's destiny. I believe that there's fate. But I definitely have this new beginning with this Fool. So that's exciting. I have a Four of Wands. This is going to turn into so much more. This one jumped out. I want to see what it is. I have a Knight of Swords. This person isn't going to be afraid. Okay. This person isn't afraid to commit. This person is probably looking for somebody to settle down with. Believes that this Hierophant believes in marriage, believes in a sacrament, wants to be committed to somebody. I feel like this person's all in. That's how it's coming into me. I don't feel like there's anything to be afraid of. Maybe you just need to know that they're all in, but they told you they see a future with you. I'm going to say they're all in right from the beginning. So whatever's going on, I have a Page of Wands at the bottom of my deck, and I have a Page of Pentacles. So let's spend some time together because I'm excited about this. Let's put some energy into this. Let's see where it goes. I'm thrilled. This is how I just felt. I haven't met somebody in a long time that I want to spend time with. The more time, the better. As much time as I can give you, whatever my free time is, or whatever you have open. Sometimes we have really busy lives, and it's just really hard to physically be with somebody. So we end up talking to them, we end up texting, but we do want to have that face-to-face. We do want to have that in person. A light into darkness. Look at this card. I have the number 5, 5 days, 5 weeks. How about you're just the light in the darkness? How about, you are lighting me up. I was in a bad place. I'm in a better place because of you. I'm happier because of you. A lot of people are lonely. A lot. It's not just you if you're lonely. People struggle with finding the right person. They really do. So when somebody comes into your life that you're excited about, it is like a light goes off. It's your heart's lit up. It's a bright light in your life. You look forward to seeing that person. The phone rings and you jump because you're excited. You want to see what they say. You want to see what they say next. So I do feel that kind of energy, just this kind of bubbling excitement. I have a Griffin, honor and good luck. I like the honor. I honor you. I respect you. I want you in my life. And the Four of Wands is a sense of building. It is putting down stakes. It's knowing what I want for my future and putting down those stakes. Three of Wands is I'm seeing the big picture and I'm taking action. By the time I get to the Four of Wands, I'm doing something about it. So I'm building that foundation. I'm building a home with you. I'm building a life with you. So that Four of Wands is a commitment level. It definitely is. I have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. That came into me as if I told you how much I love you right from the beginning, you think I was crazy. I think this person falls for you very quickly. And I feel like they do hold back because they don't want to look like they just tell everybody they love them, like immediately. So I think that they intentionally hold back. I don't feel like it's a mask because they don't know how to share their feelings. I feel like they intentionally want to make sure that they don't look like they're desperate or they're not coming on too strong, too fast, something like that, because that has a tendency to scare people away. And they could be, I don't want to scare you away because you could be something that's really, really good. And I'm really excited about you. So if they haven't told you they love you, it could be not because they don't want to. It could be they just want to make sure that it's the right time, Spirit said. I have piercing the mist. Okay, I'm going to say seeing through the mist. The mist is always kind of that early morning mist on the lake. I grew up on a lake, so there would be mist on the lake, on the grass, and then as the sun came out or it warmed up, the mist would just kind of go away. So, but you kind of be looking through it. Every once in a while, you'd see like a little fisherman come through the mist and be like, "Ooh, I didn't even see that boat." But it is a sense of it lifting, something passing. So it could be the worry about, are we going to be okay? The worry about, are we going to last? Is this a forever? Something like that. But I think it's the worry that passes and it lifts and the sun comes out and there's that bright light, something along those lines. Mistakes teach us. I'm going to say second guessing myself, that you have a tendency to think, and whether it's true or not, that you keep picking the wrong people. No, you're learning every time. Every relationship is different. You entered it with good intentions, Spirit said. So, I mean, I know we're done. We get tired of hearing I'm learning lessons. I'm tired of hearing learning lessons. I want to just be happy. But it gets us to the place where we need to go, and so that we don't make mistakes. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? I have a Chariot. You've got some, look at these beautiful butterflies pulling this forward. Little crab down here, a little Cancer energy. I feel this is going to move forward. I feel like your person is, I think they're going to have feelings faster for you than you think. Or they could have feelings for you, more feelings right now than you're aware of. So if anything, they could be holding back because they don't want to look too desperate. That's how it's coming into me today. They don't want to be a love bomber. I have a King of Wands. I have a Knight of Swords. And I have an 8 of Cups. I'm going to go with this person could possibly have left another situation in order to have an opportunity to be with you. It doesn't mean that you're in a third party situation or you broke up a marriage or anything like that. They could have just been talking to somebody, but they'd rather be talking to you. They'd rather be putting all their energy into you. So it is very much a feeling of they choose you. Okay. And maybe there was a sense of competition. Like, I know they're talking to somebody else. I know there's somebody else in the picture. I don't feel like it's a committed relationship, but I do feel like they come forward and they say, I want to move forward with you, with this Chariot, this Knight of Swords. They're definitely into you. They're definitely excited about this connection. They're more into you than you know, Spirit just said. Yeah, they're definitely thinking that you're somebody that they want to be with. So it is a sense of I choose you. So if there is a competition, so to speak, they eliminate that they're going to be exclusive. I guess I want to say it that way. That would be better. That I'm going to, not date anybody else. I only want to see you. Is that what you want? Okay, so next level, exclusivity, something like that. I have the Sun. Yeah, look at how gorgeous this card is. Yeah, this is a new deck. I think it's called the Butterfly Tarot. It's a brand new deck I just got, but it's gorgeous. It's look at that gorgeous sun. Look at that beautiful sun. So it's a new beginning. I definitely want to be exclusive with you. I don't want to be talking to other people. I've told somebody else that I'm going to only date, I'm going to put all my energy into one person. So I'm not leading somebody else on. I'm not playing games, having a couple of people going at the same time. I want to see where this goes. So that feels nice. It's the moving forward feeling finally. That's the hardest part. The hardest part is kind of getting it going. Once we get it going and it's somebody that we like to be with, we just get along and have fun and do what we need to do to be in a relationship. But getting over that hurdle of starting a relationship, I think, is the hardest part. I have insight. Look for the signs, use your intuition, and you are right. So if your intuition is telling you that this person is going to choose you, or this person really wants to be with you, you're probably right. You're probably right. So trust your feelings. That is your best measurement, your intuition. Love, a strong support, a true commitment. Oh, thank you, God. Open your heart. I mean, I'll take true commitment. Somebody who honestly wants to be faithful to this connection. Somebody who wants to give it their all, who's all in. Somebody who has realized that you're the person that I want to spend all my time with, and I don't want to talk to anybody else. I have an S for Spirit. It's divinely guided. We're getting help from beyond. I feel like there's no coincidence that you've come into my life at this time. I also feel like it came in as more of I feel like an angel sent you. So it could be a specific lost loved one that I'm very close to, that I could be thinking of, or it could just be a general feeling of like you were sent by my angels. So, but I just feel like you were sent from above. I guess I could say it that way. An opportunity. I'm willing to take a chance. I'm open to the possibility of where this goes. I'm open to this connection. The person who is able to say, I don't want to be with anybody else but you, that's a good thing. That tells me that they're really interested in you. That tells me that they would be hurt if you were dating somebody else or talking to somebody else, that they really want a chance to show you that they want to be in your life and vice versa. So I think exclusivity is really a big step. So let's see what, let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. Let's see what they're saying. I got this beautiful bowl of dice, so let's grab a handful of these. But maybe if there's somebody on your mind that you have met, maybe you'll get lucky and get their letters, their initials. Okay, let's get these organized. I have a Q, W, U, A. I have an E and I have an L. I have an R, L, I, H, F. I have a P, K, D, and I have a U. Okay, so those could be connecting to some of you. You could be getting your person's name. Maybe you can spell a whole name. Sometimes we get lucky with that. Spirit, please share with me. What else do you want me to know about this connection? Let's get some of these cards. I got lots of cards. I'm trying. Sometimes I just feel drawn to different decks. So I just want to see what this deck says. Spirit, please share with me. I have fate. It's such a simple word, but it has such big meaning, doesn't it? And I think that when you meet the right person, there is a part of you that says this was a fated meeting. This is fate at its best. I have a stalemate. I felt like I wasn't moving forward. Maybe there was somebody before that it wasn't going to budge. You wanted one thing, you didn't want the same thing. So now we're moving forward with someone else. Probably a blessing in disguise. I have nostalgia. You could have somebody who can't believe that you've met somebody else. My head is all over the place. You probably have somebody that is having a hard time that you've moved on. And I have indulgence. I want you to enjoy it. Indulgence to me feels like jump right in. It feels like let somebody send you flowers. Let somebody take you out to dinner. Let somebody, I don't know, treat you right. Because I feel like that's what's coming in. It's somebody who wants to show me that I want to be with you. So let them indulge. let them treat you right. I have a void. Somebody is definitely feeling the void. So you probably moved on and somebody is really struggling with that you've moved on. I have a twin flame. Okay. You've changed. I have a transformation. And I feel like the transformation is that I needed to see if there was something else. And the something else has appeared. And I feel like the something else is ready to bloom and take off. So I feel like we're not going backwards, even though there could be somebody out there that's thinking of you. Spirit, what else do you want me to know? Please tell me about this fated meeting. Tell me about this fresh start, this new start. All paths lead me to you. I love that. I have strength. Leo? I have a 4 of cups. I have a 7 of cups. And I have a sun again. The 4 of cups came into me as whoever could be thinking about you saying to them, you weren't the only one, or you're not the only one. So I guess that's all that matters, is that you realize that there are other people out there that want to be with you. And here comes this new beginning that wants to be exclusive, that wants this fresh start with you. Look for sunflowers. Look at the Halloween. I like this little cat that's jumping out at me. Could have a cat. I have a 4 of Wands at the bottom of my deck again. I want to build something with you. I want to start something. Now, this particular has a couple of little babies in it. So for those of you that I want it all, I want to meet my partner. I want to have a family. I want to have a home. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're manifesting, you know, that's what's coming in the cards. So you could have that on its way. I have a Knight of Swords. I want to capture you. I want to tell you that I want you. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. I want you to feel secure in this connection. So security, I feel like, is always important. And whether it's emotionally secure, of course, financial security, there's a lot of different securities. But I feel like this person does want you to feel secure about our connection or us being together. So that's important. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Let me just zoom in here. I've got this beautiful bowl of charms. And let me get a scoop. Go over here. Let me see. Get a couple more. All right, let's start with the signs. I think I got one. Okay. It looks like a Virgo. I have a Virgo. Okay. This is the Eiffel Tower, but it came into me as the letter A for some reason. So it does kind of look like an A, like a capital A. So it could be a, you know, a letter that they wanted to get through. I don't think that's ever come in as an A before to me. I have an Aries. There's my A again. I have a tree of life, planting roots, putting down fall leaves. I feel like it's a big maple tree that has bright, bright colors. It could be a tree that's in our home in the future. It could be a big, huge maple at the front of the house that the leaves are gorgeous, but we have to rake. But the leaves are gorgeous. And every year it has the most magnificent colors. But we watch it grow and it kind of goes through all the seasons. And we watch this particular tree. It could be a tree that we planted together as a couple. And we've seen it grow over the years, something like that. I have a cup. Okay, a cup of wine. It feels like a wine. Okay, so somebody might be a wine drinker. I enjoy a glass of wine more so than other cocktails. I have a heart. You've captured my heart. I'm definitely going to say that. Okay, I have a child's birth certificate and I have a home. So I'm going to put these two together. I feel like we fall in love, we plant the tree, we have a house, and we might then have a baby. So I'm going to put that all together. So it's almost like if that's what I'm manifesting, like I want it all. Okay, that message is for you. You take that. This says be true to your heart, be true, follow your heart, they're saying. Okay, I have a mushroom, I have a bumblebee, and I have a dragonfly. And I'm going to put all of these together because it feels like I'm just out in nature. So it could be walks in the woods. It could be I live near the woods. I have a garden where I can sit outside. I definitely get bees. I definitely get dragonflies. Mushrooms pop up in my yard sometimes that I have to pull or dig out. So it just feels that I'm very outdoorsy, or I like to sit outdoors. And I'm very much aware of kind of what's going on around me, including even just a bee. You know, I notice the bee, I notice the dragonfly. So I'm very much aware of what's going on around me. I do have a seashell. Okay. It didn't come into me as sea. It came into me as a name. It was almost like a Shelley, a Sheila, something like that. So it could be somebody that's watching this and your name happens to be Shelley, Sheila, Cheryl, something like that. But it came into me as a name. I have a ball dress, almost like a dress-up dress. I'm going to an event. I'm getting dressed up. They're saying, I'm going to surprise you. Almost feels like an anniversary, like getting dressed up to go to, we're going to get dressed up and we have tickets for our anniversary to go, you know, to a really nice restaurant, excuse me. But it felt like I was getting dressed up for an anniversary. So that tells me we're going to be together. That tells me that we have anniversaries in our future. So that feels nice. Just saying anniversary. I have a witch's hat. A little bit of you cast a spell on me, like a love spell. And I kind of like it. I like that you've captured me. I like that you have, what have you done to me energy. But I'm definitely going to go with this kind of a love spell energy. I mean, it kind of ties into Halloween. It ties into October. It's kind of like this mystical energy of, you know, what have you done to me? I don't believe in spells, but, you know, I'm just saying like how do I want to say it? It's just a saying. You've cast a spell on me. All right, there you go. So those are our charms. That feels nice. Yeah, sometimes you do feel that way. You feel like, what have you done to me? I feel like I'm in a different world. You're going to fall for this person. This person's falling for you. Feels good. So when is this coming, Spirit? Let's see if we can get a timeline. I like the exclusivity. I like somebody who's at least adult enough to take it to the next level instead of keeping it at that stage of, I like how it is. Let's just keep it the way it is. They're ready to take it to the next level, whatever the next level is going to be. I have an autumn and the leaves change. Yeah, there's something going on with me with that big maple tree. I have don't wait around. Maybe the other person, whoever that was in the past, thought either it was what they say, a stalemate, that it wasn't going to go anywhere. It wasn't going anywhere. And maybe that was the problem. It was the person who says, I like it the way it is. Why do we need to change it? And then you've got, lo and behold, you get somebody that comes in, sweeps you off your feet and wants more. I have at the holidays. Maybe we'll be together for the holidays. You can meet this person now and you're definitely together with them for Christmas. That would be really nice. I always like that feeling. A lot of people meet around the holidays, you know, for some reason between, you know, say October and, you know, to December, that there's a lot of people that met during those months. And I have October with the Eiffel Tower with the letter A. That's interesting. Okay. I feel like that's a sign. Okay, we're going to take that. Let's see what the loving messages are. They could be future messages. They could be messages on the way. I stay up at night thinking of you. Nice. I can't get you out of my mind. I pretend that everything is okay, but inside I'm hurting. You could have somebody that is not happy that you have. Whoop, I lost you for a second there, but I came back. Thank God. All right, that's good. It looks like it's still working. Yay. I know what love is because of you. You make me happy. I'm burdened with guilt and regret. You got somebody that you let go that is now realizing that you're the one that got away. You will always be in my heart. And I dream of a future with you. Sometimes we cut ties with somebody, not knowing what's ahead of us. And Spirit has different plans. And they show us that, you know what? You may not have believed it at the time, but we have something better for you. We have somebody who does want to move ahead. We do have somebody who does want a future with you. So I feel like that's what they are letting you know today, that it's either around the corner, on its way. I'm hoping that it arrives so that we can spend the holidays together. That would be wonderful. But let's put this out into the universe. Let's claim it, own it. It's yours. I want to thank Spirit for these messages, as always. And I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words, your comments. I really appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. I have 2 other YouTube channels. Please check those out. My YouTube channel for pick-a cards and a YouTube channel for Twin Flame Soulmate readings, which are more no contact, situationships, things like that. So I'll put the links in the description. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great October. I will see you in another Love Messages real soon, but I hope you enjoyed your reading today. If you did, remember to hit that like button. We'll see you soon.